Hello and welcome to another edition of Ultimate Free DLC ARK. We're going to be traveling to all of the maps, and we are getting ready to travel to our last free DLC map. And this is how it's done, folks. This is how you transfer maps on single player. Alright, we're going to that last place, Lost Island. This is the story of Lost Island Part 1. Let me just say, mistakes were made in this episode. I'm just going to come right out and say it. Spoiler alert. Every dino that you see that gets tamed today will die at some point. There will be no survivors here. I'm just saying. I'm just warning you right now, up front. So, whenever you see a dino, don't get attached. I think that should be the motto of this map. Don't get attached. Now keep in mind, my objective is the same here as all the other maps so far. Is I want to get to the obelisk where I can get my stuff, build a bed or some other structure close by to facilitate travel in and out of the map. And I'd rather do that and then come back in force and build up. At least that's the idea. However, things do not go as planned here. Much like Fjordur. In fact, Fjordur was easier. Well, we'll have to wait till the end of the entire Lost Island story to judge whether that is true or not. However, I spawn in this location up in kind of the northern zone. The top 3 are northern zone spawns. And I'm trying to work my way to the blue obelisk, and so I work my way down the beach here. And that is where I really want to go, in between that ravine. Look at all these cliffs here. Looks kind of familiar, like Fjordur. If only there was a way to fly up over those cliffs. Anyway, I'm kind of working my way down this beach, thinking, okay, I can make my way to the blue obelisk. All I have to do is go through there and past that pack of raptors. No. Okay, so that way is shut. That pass is blocked. So now my next move is to get build up, gather stuff. And all around this beach there's these horses. Now that's a 130, but look how fast he is. Look how fast that horse is. I would love to have a horse, but I can't have one right now, so I'm going to take my frustration out on this dodo for his hide. But look at that horse just zipping around. Yeah, a person could do worse than that. Although, given what I just told you about all the dinos that I tame, it's probably lucky for that horse that I didn't tame it. Actually, it doesn't matter. We're going to discover the fate of that horse later on. Stay tuned. Yeah, this map is a map of mass destruction. Now, here, all of you moss chops out there. Alright, whenever you want cooked prime fish meat, that is the fastest way to become hide. I'm telling you. I met a pair of these moss chops, and they both wanted cooked prime fish meat. So I went and I disposed of this one in short order, turning it into hide. Yeah, that's how you become hide. Prime cooked fish meat. Say that 5 times. And I come back to its partner and look! It changed its mind. It decided it was easier to be my friend than to become hide. Alright, spoiler alert. I do end up naming him Brutus. And sorry, Brutus, but maybe it would have been easier to become Hyde. less suffering that way, maybe. Anyway, I find this. I found this drop, and it has many useful things in there. And while I'm looking at this level, what is that? A level 100 parasaur. I'd sure like to have that. Let's look in there, and one of the things I got was narcotics. We can use that. But first, we're going to go ahead and lay down a bed here. Probably one of the few good moves that I make, and even then, it's kind of debatable. But yeah, and put up a storage box so I can unload some of this stuff. There's Brutus way out there. Let's go ahead and tame this parasaur up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm out of darts, but I made a club. We're going to club on him. Club, 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 club. Bash him, and he runs away. These parasaurs are so derpy. I'm out of bolas, so I'm going to go ahead and make one, and look at him run around me. He wants to be part of our tribe. He wants this. Here we go. We'll make, 4 or 5 bolas? I think I made 5 there. Alright, here we go. Look at him. He was running right back where I was, but I'm not there. Fooled ya. Alright. And you come around. 1, 2, 3. Boom. I think that's my last one. Alright, let's club, 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 club. Club, club, club. Come on, keep clubbing. Oh, out of club broke. We'll use our fist. And knocked him out. That is the way of this map, folks. My friends, tooth and claw, bare-fisted, all of the way. That is the story. And I went ahead and named this dino Deadpool. I was going to name my first female dino Aviva, but I decided to, since it was a guy, I'd name it after her fiance. No, I named him Nerdpool. That's what it was. That's not his name. His name isn't Nerdpool. It's Nerd Potion. But it doesn't matter. As we'll see. It doesn't matter what I name this dino. It doesn't matter what I name them. They're all doomed. Alright, so, hey, what's that parasaur running from? Oh, it's a Sarco. Alright, we're going to fight. I should have jumped on the Moss Chops to fight him, because we're each only doing 20 or 30. I'm doing 39. The Sarco's doing 23. Who's going to survive? Who's going to survive? And it is the parasaur, at least right now. Alright. And this was a victory. There are victories today, but they are few. Alright, so we got... now, remember, I saw those horses. So I'm getting a plan. A diabolical plan. We will put a crock plot and some irrigation down. Yeah, let's see if we can get one of those horses. That will solve all of our problems, is that. Getting a horse. Alright, so we're irrigated now. And my Moss Chops had gotten some rock carrot seed. And another thing, in addition to thatch, fiber, wood, hide, Moss Chops also like to poop, which make excellent fertilizer. I also got it in my mind that we would do a canoe. A canoe would be a good way to get around. So let's go for a little ride. I'm still trying to think about how to get to that blue ob. A good, easy way. Basically, what I'm doing here is trying to cheat the progression. There is a progression in ARK that you should follow. I've gotten away with it a couple times, cheating the progression. But not today, my friends. Now, I see the blue ob right there. I looked at the map and I thought, why am I going all the way around? Let's go on back. So I decided to try to cut through the jungle. Always a good idea, taking your parasaur through the jungle. Here we go. Poison Pool, Deadpool, whatever your name is. And we get jumped by raptors. Oh, but he fought the good fight. He defeated the raptors, but now we got bugs. I'm going to fall to bugs. So I'm stabbing the bugs. And eventually I do end up victorious over the bugs. I somehow survived this thing. So I could turn around and go back. But no. I take Nerdpool's saddle. That's his name, Nerdpool. And he had gotten that metal hatchet from killing one of the raptors. So we'll just take that hide from both Nerdpool and the raptor, and we will just cut through this jungle. We're going to press on. And looking at my map there, I'm kind of going for that inlet over there. There it is. You see the sunlight kind of illuminating where I'm going here. Alright, so I'm going to cut through this jungle. I'm eventually going to come up to a stream and follow the stream down into this little lagoon. Okay, and this is, in fact, apparently, it looks like a better place to be, right? Right? There's the obelisk. So we are going to press on, and there is a little gap up there that I can hike up in order to make my way, and I end up hiking up here. Now I still got Nerdpool's saddle, so I'm looking for a low-level guy that I can just use my club because I don't have any trank arrows left. So this level 25, perfect. All right, but we gotta hurry because there's all kinds of bad things here, and that's why I need a mount so I can get past them, right? Look at them go. There's crazy stuff here. So let's get ourselves some berries. Let's chunk them in there. And before I get the first berry in there, I've got a raptor in my face. But I managed to bola him. Always keep bolas on you, folks. All right, and lots of arrows. There we go. We got him. All right, but we're going to have to do this without a mount. We are not giving up. I am like a dog onto a bone. There is the obelisk right up there. Let's climb. I think there's an easy way up there. There's another horse. I think my carrot's spoiled though, so we'll just give up. Oh, bugs. If only there's some way to keep the bugs off me. All right. Using my hatchet, chopping. Come on, get these bugs off me, and my leg's broken. They broke my leg, and there it is. Lost to a 145 bug. Alright, so what are we gonna do now? How about we go back to our bed? And remember, we still got a mosh chops here, so we got some things we can do, right? So I gather up, I get re-kitted out, traveling down with my mosh chops, and I see that Carno. I wonder if I can take the Carno. Mosh chops hits pretty hard. I don't know what the level of the Carno is, though, because I haven't found any crystal in order to get my super spyglass. Alright, so I'm going to go down there, and I see an alpha raptor, and that is bad news. So now, instead of going towards the Carno, I'm just trying to get away from the alpha raptor. Okay, there's the Carno going around the rock. I need to kind of get rid of him. And there is, that galley led him right to us. Alright, I'm hitting 102 and the alpha's only hitting 46. I have a fighting chance. A sliver of a chance, but no. That Carno is hitting 143 and bleed damage. So no. Now, Carnos don't like to swim. Neither do alphas. I think, can I outswim him? Nope. Well, he's done. Oh, the Carno finishes me off. Yeah. All right, more death. What am I going to do? All right, I'm going to spawn back in my bed because I led them down the beach a bit. Look, I got a carrot. Unfortunately, the Carno and the Alpha are busy killing all of the horses on this beach. Alright, so let's get a little bit of a kit going. I gotta kind of rush it though, because make sure I get my hat. That's kind of a constant here. Alright, those guys are down there. And what they're doing is, remember that 130 horse I saw at the beginning that was running so fast? Yeah, they're after that horse. And that horse is the last, well, and the Stego's still fighting. Oh, and there's two raptors there. I don't know if they're both alphas or not, but you see the horse down there, and the Stego. Those folks are giving their lives so that I can dive in and get my stuff, such that it is. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff, honestly, but now I'm in the canoe. Now going around in the canoe is a much better idea. Alright, and I see a para. I've been raiding the beach all the way down for dodos to get their hide. So I have enough. I have enough to make a para saddle. And of course, we love our paras. We love our parasaurs. So we're going to go ahead and tame that guy. Yeah, I managed to salvage my trank arrows, and there he is, down. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and tame this dude up. And while we're doing that, we're going to lay down a sleeping bag and a box to store all of the stuff, including the canoe. Yeah, this is what probably my smartest thing in the entire episode is right here, is putting this stuff in the box and laying down a sleeping bag in this location. Because remember, I warned you in the beginning, don't get attached. Because every dino that you see, every dino you've seen be tamed so far has died, hasn't it? I didn't lie. And I'm not going to lie this time either. Alright, so I'm get all my stuff stowed in the box. Even splitting a little hide so that I might have something left over, because I can see how the dice is rolling for me today so far, but we're gonna make another attempt to cheat fate. So we go up the gap, got this little meadow up here. Alright, trying to find the approach to the blue ob, and I see a raptor come for me. We're going to go ahead and try to fight him. It looks like we're doing pretty good damage, but I'm going to get off and bowl him, and then two more join, and that pretty much put a fork in it. I'm like, oh my god. Alright, so yeah, that's it. R.I.P. Nerdpool 2 or Nerdpool 3. I've lost track of where we are on the parasaurs now, how many we've tamed or attempted to tame, much to their ruin. So now I have two places I can spawn, either the sleeping bag or the bed. I'm going to go ahead and take the bed. Not the worst thing, considering my state of mind. Not the worst choice. There's not very much here for me left. I've raided everything that could possibly be of use here. Basically, the box is a storage place for me to put my hat so I can drop everything else. I'll keep the thatch and the wood that I've gathered and the fiber and maybe some berries too. But yeah, we're gonna drop the costumes and the skins, and we might as well just loiter here. And there is the first look that I've had at one of these guys, and it reminds me of why we're here, to Lost Island. I could have had a Sonoma crops. I could have been spared a lot of pain, but of course I don't have any chitin now, and so he flies off. But that was like a revelation to me, and I'm like, okay, I could have been doing that. However, I'm like a dog onto a bone. I'm a broken record. I'm going to make yet another horrific decision. And you see that alpha is right there, right by my little base. So I'm going to make a run for it towards the gap. You know the one, remember the one at the beginning? I've been crafting, killing dodos, getting my strength up, getting more bolas, ready to take on this horde single-handedly with no mount. Yeah. I spend quite a bit of time watching these guys and trying to think if I could just get one isolated, and defeat them in detail. However, they make the first move, and I miss with my bola. Try to hit with one. I hit one, but I've got 3 other ones on me, and that was a 150 anyway. There was no good outcome going to happen. At this point, there is nothing left for me at my old base, except for the carrots maybe. And the sleeping bag idea, no, I know where I need to be. I need to be at that inlet. At least that's my thinking at this juncture in our story, which is basically kind of the end of the story. I have resigned myself. There is the obelisk teasing me, taunting me, tempting me, but no, I gotta follow the progression. I've got to gather up fiber, hide, rocks, thatch, wood, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to construct a base. Right here, a little base. We've got a bed, we've got storage, we've got a mortar and pestle and a fire. Pretty much, it's kind of a fancy little base. I kind of made a little, it's not a 4x4, it's kind of a creative. I probably never get creative again on this. But anyway, that is the disastrous start to Lost Island. I am sorry, my friends. This is death warmed over. It is horrible. Horrible results. Basically, I boiled 4 hours of death, mayhem, and gut-wrenching grinding into a less than 25-minute video. So that's an achievement right there. I'll take that. Anyway, if you liked seeing me being tortured and subjecting myself to needless turmoil and agony and torture. And, otherwise you don't have to like it. You don't even have to subscribe. We're just having fun here. This documents my journey. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.